What on God's green earth is Oda doing? These last 5 or so chapters have been absolutely horrid. Coming off of the terrible ending that was Wano, we see that Oda completely ruined and trivialized the Yonko title by making Buggy a Yonko. Now, the Yonko title was already in tatters because his handling of the Emperors and Wano was dreadful, and they lost any hype, any tension that they had, and they weren't seen as a threat anymore by the way Oda handled them. So he goes and makes it even worse by trivializing it further by making Buggy a Yonko. So now that Yonko title is absolutely worthless. To add insult to injury, he goes and has Shanks in chapter 1055 completely foderize and immobilize or stun Green Bull just by using Conqueror's Haki. So now the Admiral title is absolutely worthless because now the Admirals look trash. Coming off of the poor handling of the Yonko, my last hope for the series to have any sort of menacing threat were the Admirals. I said, okay, well, the Admirals always show out. I know they completely ruined that by making the Admirals look like trash by how terrible Green Bull was handled. But no, to add insult to injury, not only did he make the Yonko title worthless, not only did he make the Admiral title worthless, he also made the world's strongest swordsman title worthless because guess what? Mihawk is working on the Buggy, allegedly, from what we see. So Mihawk, the world's strongest swordsman, Zoro's dream, another top tier, has been disrespected and basically reduced to a Yonko commander. Now, people are gonna laugh and they're gonna think it's funny and it's like, yeah, ha ha ha. I'm not laughing. It's not funny. Enough with the jokes. All right. The whole Gear 5 versus Kaido fight was a joke. All right. I've had enough of the he and the ha ha. You don't have a top tier like Mihawk and you disrespect him by basically having him work on the Buggy. And even if he's not quote unquote really working on the Buggy, like why even do that? Like just don't even do that. Just leave him alone. You wouldn't do this to Shanks. You wouldn't do this to Luffy. Stop it. This is not funny. This is not cool. The only thing I liked was that Buggy was putting bounties on Marines' heads, and I thought that was actually funny, and I thought that was actually cool and clever, and it was a twist on things. Another issue I have is that we're like 3 to 4 chapters post Wano, and we've seen the bounties of Luffy, Law, and Kid, but we haven't seen the bounties of any of the Warlords, and we haven't seen the bounties of any of the other Straw Hats. I know people are going to be like, well, Oda's the king of foreshadowing. Just give Oda time. He'll eventually show it. Nope. Miss me with that BS, especially after the way Wano was handled. There were a lot of plot holes and a lot of stuff that Oda introduced that were never going to answer. At this point in time, I'm not confident we're ever going to get the Straw Hats bounties. I'm definitely not confident I don't think we'll ever get the Warlords bounties. I think if we ever get the Warlords bounties, it'll be in some data book a long time from now. And as for Kid, when he's talking about he's going to learn, he's going to go after that guy with the burn mark or the scar mark, we're definitely not going to get an answer on that. If your character that you stand is in Luffy or Shanks, just give up on any exposition. Just give up on any expanding of that character at this point. Oda's rushing towards the end, and we're not going to find that out. And Law, we're definitely not going to get any more on Law's dream. We're probably going to see him maybe one more time in the series at the final war, and that's it. Like, Oda's blazing through, and everything else be damned. Another thing, we're literally about to leave Wano, and of course Zoro plot points were never answered. We didn't even get Zoro visiting Ryuma's grave, and I'm seeing people saying, oh, that'll be in a flashback. That is absolutely trash. We're in Wano now. Show it now. And why are you confident that we're going to get in the flashback? We didn't get any explanation on him looking like Ushimaru. We didn't get any explanation on why he's a one-eyed swordsman just like Ryuma. We didn't get any explanation on Black Blades. We didn't get any explanation on a lot of the plot points introduced in Wano. Why do you think we're even going to get a scene of Zoro going to visit Ryuma's grave? We already know clearly Oda's saying F everything else that's not related to Luffy. We're blazing through till the end. So no, we're not going to get that. I know this is an unpopular opinion. I know Oda's Angels are going to defend the story to the death and see absolutely nothing wrong with it. But at the end of the day, this is objectively bad. And if you don't want to say it's bad, it's objectively lackluster or disappointing the way things have been handled. Yes, there have been some bright spots like Buggy putting the bounty on Marine, and I guess Sabo getting hype was cool. But guess what? That's another problem. Another thing that made the Admirals look trash was Sabo, and the way that Sabo and those crappy commanders in the Revolutionary fought 2 Admirals and was able to get away. Really? At this point, I'm just gonna accept One Piece for what it is. I invested 1,000+ chapters and 1,000+ episodes into it, so I'm going to finish it off. But I am not looking forward to this final saga. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Peace.